What's going on, guys? It's Ohio Skater, and I'm back with another video for you. So today, it's a little bit of a different video. This video is going to be about Athens, Ohio's very own superhero, Joey Burrow. And by the way, if you guys ever have anything you want me to discuss, something that you see is going on, and you think I should make a video talking about it, feel free to put it in the comments section down below, or you can go to my Instagram. It's at TrueGrind740. But anyway, that'll all be in the Instagram and whatnot. That'll be in the description. Also, a link to the video about the Heisman Trophy speech that I'm going to be talking about. So, anyway, this video, it's going to be about Athens, Ohio's very own superhero, Joey Burrow, and how he grew up in Athens and is now doing great things in college football and is going to be in the NFL soon. So, basically, I met Joey when he was in elementary school. I didn't really know him that well or anything. I just met him a few times because my brother knew him. And my little brother, he was like a grade below Joey, I think. So they were on the same sport teams sometimes, but they weren't always on the same sports teams because, growing up, that'd be elementary school, middle school, high school, stuff like that, whatever. But anyway, so, my brother, he played wiffle ball in Joey's backyard. He would hang out with Joey and stuff. So I know a little bit about him. I don't know everything there is to know about him. But I'm going to make a video talking about what I do know. So, so Joey, he's one of the very few, I don't know of anybody else that grew up in Athens and is going to the NFL. There may be some that, maybe played for a year or whatever and that I just don't know about. But I know that his dad, he played in the NFL for a year, and he also played in the CFL, the Canadian Football League, for 4 years. So I think that's real cool. His dad played for the Packers, and then he became a coach. He coached in Nebraska, and the last place he was coaching is Ohio University here in Athens. And I think he was a defensive coordinator, maybe, but he was definitely a coach at Ohio University. So that's really cool, and I feel like it's notable. So I'm mentioning it. But anyway, Joey recently won the Heisman Trophy. And in that trophy speech, the acceptance speech, he mentioned Athens, Ohio and southeastern Ohio and how it's poverty-stricken. So here's a quote from the Heisman Trophy speech, and it drove a lot of donations to the Athens, Ohio food pantry, and it's incredible. But here's the quote. Joey said, "Coming from southeastern Ohio, it's a very impoverished area, and the poverty rate is almost 2 times the national average. There's so many people there that don't have a lot, and I'm up here for all those kids in Athens and Athens County that go home to not a lot of food on the table, hungry after school. You guys can be up here too." And boy, that was incredible to hear that he's on a national stage and he's talking about his little hometown, little small town of Athens, Ohio, and I found that awesome. And a lot of other people found it really heartwarming and touching as well, because a lot of great LSU fans and college football fans in general, and probably fellow Ohioans, they all donated to the Athens Food Pantry, and altogether they raised a little over $500,000 for the Athens Food Pantry. The Athens Food Pantry normally operates on a budget of about $80,000 a year, so that $500,000, a little over $500,000, is going to go a long way to feeding a lot of people. And already for Thanksgiving, they didn't have the money yet, but they knew the donations were coming. They were going to have them. So they were able to give out a lot of extra turkeys and stuff. So a lot of people got fed off of this. And it's incredible. I want to thank each and every person that donated any amount of money, $1, $500, it don't matter what you donated. I appreciate all the people that maybe have never even heard of Athens, Ohio, probably never been to Athens, Ohio, and they still care enough to spend their hard-earned money that they worked for. And I just find that incredible. You guys are awesome, and a lot of people really appreciate it. You help a lot of people out when you do things like that. So shout out to you. You guys are great. I can't say enough. And I just really think that people should know about that, and I find it amazing. So I met Joe Burrow when he was in elementary school. Like I said, my brother was his friend and on some of his sports teams. And he always seemed like a cool kid. Given I didn't go to school with him, so I don't know everything about how he was in school and stuff like that. But what I do know about him was my brother was his friend, and he thought he was a pretty cool guy. And also, he was definitely great at sports. not only was he good at football, but he's good at basketball as well. And he was actually recruited in both sports to go play for different colleges and stuff. But he ended up committing to Ohio State. So let's go ahead and go through his stats when he played for the Athens, Ohio Bulldogs. While he was in high school there, he was a standout player. He was a standout player in basketball and football, but of course now everybody knows him for football. In high school, he was considered a top 300 prospect by 24/7 Sports. And during his 4 years in high school, he had 11,416 passing yards, 157 passing touchdowns, and he averaged 278.4 yards per game. That's great. He was a good player. And he threw 670 completions of 977 attempts with only 17 interceptions the whole 4 years he played for the Athens, Ohio Bulldogs. And that's good. He was darn good, and he deserved to be recruited. So I remember this kid, he's able to keep his eyes downfield while moving and just juking people out, just getting away from the people that are trying to take him down to sack him, and he's still got his eyes downfield the whole time, connecting to people. It's crazy what he does. I don't know if you guys watched the last college playoff game, but he showed his skills. He's incredible. He also at LSU has a lot of good people around him, and that helps a lot. But he's good. I cannot wait to see what he does in the NFL. But after high school, he was on the radar as one of the best quarterbacks, or at least one of the better quarterbacks coming to the NCAA. And in 2015, Joey was a redshirt freshman for the Ohio State Buckeyes. A redshirt freshman basically means that you don't play your first year because you're going to be in school for more than 4 years. So they redshirt you your first year, and then you can play the next 4 years. And so he didn't play in 2015 as a Buckeye, but it was so sick. I'd see him pan that camera, and you'd see number 10, Joey Burrow, just standing there rooting his team on the sidelines, and I was stoked to see it. Every time I saw it, I was pumped. I'd be like, yeah, Joey, get him, bud. Heck yeah. But so he didn't play in 2015, and honestly, the Buckeyes is where I wanted him to continue to be. I wanted him to spend his whole collegiate career there because I'm a biased Buckeyes fan, and I love the Buckeyes. And I really like Joey. I would have loved to see him, win a Heisman Trophy and a national championship playing for the Ohio State Buckeyes. But it's the way the cookie crumbles. Ohio State, unfortunately, didn't invest what they needed to invest in him, and LSU was willing to. And I'm really glad that he got the opportunity to go somewhere and to a team that was going to, put him to work. Coach Orgeron, he believed in him, and Joey showed him that it was worth it. So it's very, very cool. I'm glad. I wish he would have been playing for the Buckeyes, but I'm glad he went to a good team with good people around him and was able to do what he's done. And now he's about to win a national championship. So Clemson's good, but Joey is a beast. LSU's going to win this game. Mark my words. Anyway. So I was always hyped up to see him on the fields, on the sidelines. But I was ready to see him get in a game. So in 2016 and 2017, he was on the Buckeyes. He didn't play a whole lot. He didn't see a whole lot of playing time, but he did play a little bit. And I was always stoked to see that number 10 out there, so winging it down the field, putting in work. But he finished the 2016 and 2017 seasons with 29 passes completed out of 39 attempts with 287 passing yards. And then he graduated from Ohio State. I think after 3 years there, he graduated with a business degree. And in college football, if you don't graduate, if you don't get your degree before you transfer to another school, then you have to wait a year to play. So luckily, he was able to go ahead and get his degree. He graduated, and so that made him eligible to go ahead and play for LSU as soon as he got there, the next season. So in the spring of 2018, Joey transferred to LSU. And then in the 2018 season, he threw 219 completions out of 379 attempts for 2,894 yards and 16 touchdowns. That was good. It wasn't this season's numbers, but he was good. And he was still getting the hang of the offense. He was still getting used to the team and everything like that. It was his first season with the LSU Tigers. But he still did pretty well. But this year, in the final in the final regular season he was going to play in college football, he he threw for 48 touchdowns, 4,715 yards, and had a completion percentage of 77.9% with 342 completions out of 439 attempts. In the first half of the college football playoff game against Oklahoma, he set a record for college football playoff touchdown passes and passing yards and a half. He had 7 passing touchdowns and threw for 403 yards in the first half of the college football playoff game. Crazy. He was going off. Joey is a beast, bro. Watch it. Check out the highlights. This kid is crazy. But anyway, he also had a rushing touchdown in the game. So one thing I love about Joey is this kid is not scared to take a hit. Most quarterbacks, they'll slide, and I'm not going to lie, sometimes it's good that they slide. You know, you don't want your quarterback getting hurt. But this kid is tough. He'll put his head down, he'll put that shoulder to a defender, and he'll do what he's got to do to get the yards he's trying to get. He's not scared to try to run somebody over, you know, and he'll get up after a hard hit. That's one thing that his teammates said, that how they got behind him and realized that, you know, he's down for LSU, is he took a big hit in, what was it? I think it was the last season that they played. He took a real hard hit and got up. He said it hurt, but his team needed him. He got up and he continued playing, and his teammates respected him a lot for it. So I think that's awesome. LSU, you know, they set a record for 49. They put down 49 points and a half in the college football playoffs. That's crazy. 49 points they had. Insane. And Joey's got some good players around him. He's got great receivers. Randy Moss's son is tight end there, Thaddeus, and the running back for him, man, I can't remember his name, but that dude is nasty. He's got some sick moves, and he's a beast, bro. He is a beast. I'm glad Joey's got some people around him like he does. Those dudes are crazy. They have a damn good football team. But Joey had a quarterback rating of 155.7 for that college football game, I do believe. But now that we have his stats out of the way, let's talk about, you know, just what he's doing, what he means to the community, and just how proud we are of him. Athens, Ohio, we love you, Joey. If you ever see this video, I doubt you will, but if you ever see it, we love you and appreciate you. And thank you for what you did. You drove all those donations to Athens. You're putting Athens on the map and making kids believe that they can work hard here, play sports here, and have a chance at going to the next level and then going to the biggest stage of them all, the NFL, the NBA, MLB, whatever the case may be. You're giving people hope, and that's what it's all about. I appreciate that, and I know that all the kids that now believe that they can do the same thing because you did it, I know that they're going to be appreciative as well. And you should be very proud of you. All my fellow Athenians, we love you, we appreciate you, and thank you for not forgetting where you came from. Once again, I just want to thank Joey for driving those donations. I want to thank all the great LSU fans, college football fans in general, and just people that donated to the Athens Food Pantry. You guys are the reasons that a lot of kids and families are going to go to bed and not have their stomach growling because they're starving. So, you guys, it's incredible what you guys did, that you have the love and compassion for somewhere that you've probably never been or maybe even never heard of. And thank you for what you do for the people here in Athens. You really help a lot of people out. I'm going to definitely put a link to the Heisman Trophy acceptance speech down in the description box of this video. I'm going to put a link to Joey Burrow's, or I don't know if I can link it, but I'll at least put what his Instagram handle is down in the description of this video. I'll also have mine down there. But I hope that if you guys don't know who Joey is, I hope you pay attention and maybe check him out. He's most likely going to be playing for the Cincinnati Bengals this season because, like I don't know if I said this or not, but they have the #1 pick in the NFL draft this year, and I don't see Joey going anywhere other than first. You know, he's, in my opinion, the best college football player going to the draft this year. Maybe the best college football player that the draft has seen in a long time, honestly. I strongly believe that Joey's going to do great in the NFL, especially if he's got some good wide receivers around him and a good line. He's going to do well, and boy, am I going to be stoked to watch it. I cannot wait. And I will be making the trip down to Cincinnati if he does go to the Bengals, and you guys will see some videos of those games. I've never been to an NFL game before, but if Joey's playing, I'm going to be there. I got to go watch it, and I'm hyped to do it. What I really want, one thing I would love to get is a number 10 Athens, Ohio, Athens Bulldogs jersey, a number 10 Ohio State University Buckeyes jersey, a number 9 LSU jersey, and then whatever number he has when he goes to the NFL, I want that jersey. I want it all because I'm trying to support, and I just think that's cool. I'd never wear them. They just go on my wall or something, but I think that would be sick. So, all in all, I just want to shout out Joey Burrow. I'm going to put pictures, I'm going to put a picture up here of the billboard that they put in the Plains, Ohio, because that's where Joey grew up, the Plains in Athens County. It's where Athens High School is, in the Plains. So at the exit, when you're coming off the highway there, it's home of the Heisman or Trophy winner or something like that. I'll put a picture of it up. Anyway, I appreciate all you guys watching. I hope you maybe learned something. And if Joey Burrow ever watches this video, salute to you, bro. You're killing it. And Athens appreciates you. Ohio appreciates you. I wish you could have been a Buckeye for life. But, they didn't give you the investment that you needed. And Coach Ogeron and the LSU Tigers were willing to. So I'm glad what happened, and you've been out here killing it. So who can complain? Let's be real. So shout out to LSU. I surely hope you guys win the national championship. I'll be rooting for you. I think it starts at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it's currently 11:45 right now while I'm recording this. So I'm going to be doing my best to get this video up before that game starts. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great day. Good luck, Joey. I know I'm very confident you won't see this before the game if you ever see it at all. But if you do, good luck. I hope y'all kill it. You guys got the best team in college football right now, so I don't see how you guys are going to lose. I know the betting odds or whatever, they're saying Clemson's going to win. But let's be real. You're the best player. You're the best quarterback in college football, and you got this, bro. Just go in there, calm, and do your thing. That's what you do. You do your thing, you're going to win. So put in that work, bro. Let's go, LSU Tigers. Y'all got a new fan. I've been a fan for about 2 years now. But yeah, I'm going to continue supporting even after Joey's not playing for LSU anymore because y'all gave him the opportunity, and I respect it. So I hope everybody has a great day. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Consider liking and subscribing if you don't want to. It's all good. Don't do anything you don't want to do. But if you do, I do appreciate it. And yeah. And shout out to everybody that watched my last video. I got the most views I've ever got on a video on that video, so that's pretty cool. And if you guys have anything that you want me to talk about, it doesn't have to be sports, it doesn't have to be skating. If there's anything going on in the world that you think that I should talk about, feel free to put it in the comment section below. If it gets some likes or if I think I need to do it, there's a chance I'll do it. I can't guarantee I will if you put an idea down there, but there's a good chance that I'll at least think about it. So if you guys want to see more uploads, explaining things, talking about things, whatever, feel free to just put it in the comment section and we'll make it happen. I hope y'all have a great day. Make sure you watch the LSU game, 3 p.m. Root them on. They're going to win. At least I sure hope so. All right, y'all. It's Ohio Skater, and I'm out, son. Peace.